everybody, Shazizz here. I'm trying out my new HP webcam HD3 100 that my buddy got me for an early birthday present. That's kind of cool. He said my video resolution was crap and I needed a better one if I was going to stay on making pictures, so I thought that was really nice of him. Anyway, I'm sitting here trying to figure out the settings, so I'm doing an extra video here on an update on the Shazizz Coil, which is nothing more than a super modified Tesla coil. And with that said, I'm going to turn this around over here. Okay, now I hope you can see this better, and I probably don't have the doggone thing adjusted the way that I need, so I got to try to make some adjustments as I speak right here. Remember from the last video of Shazizz Coil, I said that this coil right here is totally unpowered. The only power that it has is power that is coming through the air from the Tesla coils that you see in the background. So this thing is acting as not only a transmitter, is also acting as a receiver, and has the capability of storing electricity. So far I think this video seems to be doing pretty good, but I don't know when I go in to mix it in Windows Media, it might not look so hot. Anyway, I'm going to fire this thing up and hope it doesn't destroy my computer. Let's see what we got going on here. You should be able to see some plasma up in here. It's not a whole lot of plasma right at this point, so I'm going to see if I can adjust my spark gap until I get that plasma to build up properly. It's really tough it's really temperamental. Gotta get them just right, just balanced just right. When I get it to the right adjustment, it will ring. Ear-piercing noise, drive you nuts. So I don't know if you can see that plasma difference in there. Let me try to kill some lights in the background. Well, that looked like it helped out a bit. Okay, let me come around this side here, see if I can tilt this camera. See that plasma build up in that tube? It'll get a lot more. The longer this thing runs, the more voltage that capacitor will store up, and the more plasma will build up in the vacuum. Ugh. I need to hire a cameraman. Okay, this thing says it's supposed to pick up in low light, so I'm going to kick off one more light. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm impressed. Okay. Can't tell on this capacitor right here because half the label was tore off, but I know it says it's 800 microfarads. I can't tell what the total voltage is on it, but it's a really good capacitor. Came out of a PV amplifier, and so maybe if anybody has any idea, they can let me know what type of capacitor that is. But you can see the plasma fluctuating up here inside this thing. Of course, you know it it's got a lot of voltage running through it. Let me see if I can get this thing adjusted right. If you get it set just right to where both of the spark gaps are working, you can tune this thing. Well, I think I can see plasma. I'm sitting here trying to look at the screen and look at the deal at the same time. I can see it good with my eyes. We'll find out how good this camera is. Oh yeah, there's one other thing that I wanted to show you. This little thing right here, it came out of one of those shake-up flashlights. It used to have a coil in there and a magnet in there, and so you'd shake that and the magnet would go in and out of that coil and charge up these two little batteries in there. So there's two batteries in this thing, but the kicker is I've been sitting here trying to run this thing down, and I hold on it, taped on it. I even taped it up and walked away and left it there for several hours, and then I came back in here and this doggone thing is being charged up by my coil. It's pretty cool. So I got a good little flashlight there as long as I'm out here running my lab, that I don't have to worry about the batteries going dead as long as this thing's running. Anyway, the longer this runs, the better that capacitor will charge up, and I'll get it. Takes a minute to get them tuned in just right. If you get them just right, they'll level out. That's what I wanted. Can you hear that? See that plasma build up in that tube? Hear that ring? Alrighty. I hope this thing's still recording and I'm not wasting my time. Anyway, here we go. I got the Shazizz Coil fired up. It's actually storing electricity in this capacitor right here. So essentially what's happening is the energy is coming off of the Tesla coil wirelessly through this. The only thing that's connected to this is the ground that goes out to the big piece of rebar 3 feet in the ground outside that I told you about. And it's coming in, it's hitting the deck, and then it's firing up through this flyback transformer out of a plasma globe, going through there. It's recirculating around. It's taking energy off the ground and firing it through the capacitor back into the deck, and then of course amplifying it up, so I'm getting anywhere from 3 or more times the voltage that it's actually picking up out of the air, it just amplifies it, and the longer it runs, the stronger it gets. And so if you had two of these, they would sit there and feed off of themselves and keep boosting the energy up as it came through. So I hope you liked the video. This is Shazizz. Let me show you one last thing to see. Hopefully this capacitor is charged up and we'll get a little zap going on here. See that? I welded my I welded my screwdriver. I don't know if you can see that on there. Right there, weld marks. Anyway, that's completely wireless, charging a at least 800 microfarad capacitor, and recirculating it, send it back up into the air, out to the other coils, and actually helps the other coils do their job without having to work so hard. It's all running off of this 12-volt car battery that you're seeing in the background. Totally wireless. The only other thing going on, like I said, was the Tesla coils in the background. Those are the ones sending out the energy to everything. My newest coil is the one you see right here. And while I'm videotaping, I'll go hit that with a ground so that you can see what that looks like fired up. Okay, here I am. Watch this. You see that arc? And then you get arc off of that one. And arc off of that one. And then I don't know if you can see this at all, but this thing right here is totally ungrounded. It's aluminum pyramid that's putting out energy into the air. My mercury vapor bulb over here. Probably heard none of anything that I said there. Okay, we already discharged that capacitor. Let's see if it was running long enough to give us another fireworks display. Just a little one. Oh well, that was a dud. Got a little bit of snap, but not much. Alright everybody, it's Shazizz here. Turn my light back on. If you like any of this stuff and interested in how I'm doing it, give me a holler at shazizz@yahoo.com, or just send me a message here on YouTube, or call me on Skype, Shazizz on Skype, and I'll help you out any way that I can. Hope you like my design, and stay tuned for the grand finale down the road. This isn't the grand finale by any means, but wait till you see what Shazizz is really up to. You're gonna freak. Anyway, this is really cool stuff. I'm not only transmitting, but I'm receiving and storing electricity from this one particular coil that is being fed off of the energy in the air around the other coils. This is Shazizz signing out. Peace, love everybody. Take care.